We met about 3 years ago at the Fantasy of Flight over in Polk County, and I had an opportunity of spending lunch and the afternoon with them and learning a lot more about their parts in the history. So having done that, I kind of realized that I had a lot of things wrong. And they gave me the lesson 101, 102. They gave me all the information that I needed to realize that I needed to do a little bit more research. And yeah, that's my first encounter with them. And we've been on a journey for 3 years since. Well, I chose Orlando mainly because of the coincidences around how I met them. I met them in Polk County. They were at that time planning their very first reunion in 66 years in Orlando, Florida. Not in New York, not anywhere else, but in Orlando, Florida. And I decided that I had 3 or 4 of them around this area, meaning Miami, Sarasota, Titusville, and Oviedo. So I realized I could work closely with the group from being that close. So I just made it a mission to get this monument for them, which was something they desired for quite some time. And it somehow eluded them. And getting that would be a big win for them, and it would really, just put a capper on everything as far as their part in history. So I made it my purpose. I had recommendations from others to put it at Miami Southern and other places, but I chose Orlando. The coincidences pointed to Orlando, and so we brought it here.
Let me ask you, what does this monument mean to you?
Well, it means triumph. Just finally seeing this thing standing there in the park in front of the Science Center. I mean, it's feeling, it's really indescribable. It definitely just has so much history tied to it, just in the 3 years. And I'm sure for the airmen that it represents, it's got to be like a dream come true, because some of them never got to realize this. They've heard us talk about doing this, but when we first started working on this monument project, there were 45 still living, and that's how much we went down since then. We're at 33 right now, still surviving. So it means a lot. It means a lot just to see a bunch of them still there, able to realize it, look up and say, yeah, we finally have a monument. Well, now we get back to the focus on the kids and getting them engaged again, and getting them doing what we're doing with them, and expanding on that mission of bringing the awareness, enlightenment to some of the areas that might not normally get this type of attention, and just showing them the various opportunities that would exist for them, and the need for them to continue in the spirit and the ways, the legacies of what the Red Tails accomplished for us. We have that monument there symbolically standing, which represents them, but it also represents the future generations as well.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you so much again for just honoring these men for what you did for being a monument, because that's just a tremendous thing everyone should know and see, for what they did, your service they did for the country. And I also want to thank you, too, for what you do for Vision of Flight.
Thank you.
That future legacy, and also, they made you an honorary Red Tail pilot as well. So I know if you as a pilot, that's another tremendous honor. I'm pretty sure that surprise you probably still like, oh my God.
I'm still at I park my hat. I park my hat in a certain place now when I go home. Take it off and I put it in this little place. And yeah, I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Well, again, thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Great success with you guys and your projects as well. I'm here for you too.
Same here, always.
Thank you.